Welcome to the CyberGov podcast, where you'll learn how to build a cybersecurity strategy that will help you earn more revenue across your government contracting business. So I just recently celebrated something very special to me. It is the day that I got into IT, February 15th, 2000. It's an important date for me. Now, it was unconventional, and I really got into IT based off of my ex-girlfriend. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. So I was going to Norfolk State. Behold the green and gold.
This is Sparta!
I was dating a female that was 33 years old.
Damn.
She had 2 kids, 7 and 10. I was 21, automatic stepdaddy. I mean, out the gate. I'm doing homework with them. I'm fixing meals, and I was loving it. I mean, really enjoying it. So fast forward, we hanging out like couples do. We get ready to go to a house party, play some games, stuff like that. And I get to the door, and her friend opens the door. She gives me a hug, and she looks at me and says, "Don't you hug that." I say, "What? What's happening here?" So I figured maybe she just had, a little bit too much to drink before we go in here. Okay. I'm shrugging it off. We get into the party. We're hanging out, laughing and joking. Everything is going well. I get up. I go into the kitchen just to grab a drink. Her friend is in the kitchen grabbing a drink at the same time. What happens? My girlfriend walks in. She says, "I knew it.
What you gotta say now, huh?
This is not what you think it is. It's not what you think. You know what? I told you to leave." I said, "Let's go. Let's go. Let's calm down. Let's leave." We get outside. I start to drive down the highway, and then she begins screaming at the top of her lungs. So much so that it was at a red light, and people started to notice, and they thought something was going on. The light turned green, she's still screaming, and people are looking into the car to try to determine what's happening. I pull over to 7-Eleven. At the 7-Eleven, she's gonna slam off. And I said, something is wrong. This is wrong. Like something else is happening here. Like something else is wrong. So I talked to her in very calm, soothing tones. I did not say, "You need to calm down," because that just would have made it worse. So I talked to her in calm tones. She calmed down. She brought it down. We went back home. And then the next day, oddly enough, we worked together. The next day, her friend said, "Hey, my friend has something she wants to tell you." I figured, hey, she's going to tell me she wants to break up. She proceeds to tell me, "Look, here's the thing. I have something that you probably don't know about me. I've been to prison."
Convict.
Oh no. Jail or prison. I mean, there's a difference. So I'm trying to figure out, like, did you just go to jail or you went to prison? She said, "No, I've been to prison." I said, "Okay, now I'm interested. Now I got to know. How long were you in prison?" 6 years.
Damn!
Okay. Now you really got me reeled in. I mean, I got to find out. Now I need to know. "So you're in prison for how long?" 6 years. "And what did you do?" She said, "Well, I have an anger management problem." Bingo. Should have known that one from last night. So she said, "I have an anger management problem." And somebody kept messing with me. This girl kept messing with me, and I sliced her face open. Okay. Understood. Game on. She said, "I'm sorry I didn't tell you that. You're going to break up with me, aren't you?" "Not right now. Not at this very moment. No, this is not going to happen right now." In my mind, I was thinking, eventually it's going to happen, right? Not because you went to prison, because you didn't tell me and you kept it a secret and it came out this way. However, though, once that cat was out the bag, oh, listen, every time I turned around, she'd get upset. "Stop playing with me. You know I went to prison." What was that supposed to mean? You threatening me right now? What we doing right now? So after that day, I went to the Air Force recruiter's office and I said, "I'm a music education major. And a lot of my friends are becoming band directors, or they're playing in an orchestra or something like that. That's cool. I think I may want to try something different though. And I know that IT is about to like break open. So that's where I need to be at. And this is going to tell my fate. This is really going to be fate for me. So I need you to do two things. One, I need you to get me in IT. Two, I have to leave February 15th. February 15th. She said, why the 15th? I was like, because I'm breaking up with my girlfriend on the 14th. She said, you know what? I can't do that. I don't know who the girl is, but I'm not going to do that to her. And I'm not going to help you do that. I said, okay, listen to this. She's been flipping out on me lately. I just found out she went to prison. And then sometimes when I wake up, I see her sitting in the bed staring at me. Say less. I'll take care of it. February 15th, I will call you back. And if I have those two things, this is your fate. You're supposed to be in IT. A couple days later, she calls me and says, you know what? I have both of the things that you asked. You're supposed to be in IT. So fast forward, I'm going to be leaving on February 15th. It is February 14th. We go out to dinner. Me and my girlfriend, we go out to dinner. And I tell her, hey, I'm going to be going in the Air Force. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow. And she says, good. I would have ruined your life. And I mean it. I would have ruined your life. I'm like, this is great. I thought this was going to go a completely different way. She said, no, I would have ruined your life. You need to get out of here. Oh, bet. Say less. So we go out that night. While we're out, we get into it with a couple people. And, you know, she keeps saying, look, I've been to prison. I don't mind going back. I'm like, oh, she ride or die. Like, more so the die part, not the ride. You get what I'm saying, though. So what happens? The police get called. Yes, I can't make this up. The police get called. We're both in handcuffs. And I say to the police officer, look, man, I'm supposed to leave to go into the Air Force tomorrow. I cannot go to jail tonight. He says, I hear that a lot, especially in this area. I hear it a lot. Unfortunately, sir, you can't act like this. I'm trying to reason with you. You're going to have to go down tonight. You know, you whatever's happening, you know, you just going with me. He's frisking me. He is taking things out of my pocket. In my pocket, he removes a card that says your date is February 15th to report to MIPS. MIPS was like the place you need to go before you catch the plane or wherever to get to the basic training spot. He pulls out the card, he looks at it, he says, you really weren't lying. You are supposed to leave tomorrow. I'm going to tell you this. You leave here and go into the Air Force and do not ever come back and get in trouble. If I even see you like driving around, I'm going to arrest you. I just see you walking, I'm going to arrest you. Go in there, make something of yourself, and make somebody proud. Because you got somebody. I don't care whether it's this woman, another woman, your mother, your father. You got a brother or sister, whoever it is. Make them proud and make yourself proud. From that moment, I said, that's it. That's it. I will be in IT. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure I'm helping people out. And that's how I got in IT. Come listen to us on YouTube, LinkedIn, or your favorite podcasting app.